When you watch a video from a Shantui Bulldozer factory, everything looks impressive. Long assembly lines, brand new steel frames, dozers being bolted together at a speed that feels almost unreal. At first glance, it looks like industrial perfection. But here's the real question. Does fast production automatically mean real quality? Shantui is one of China's largest bulldozer manufacturers. Their factories are massive, modern, and designed for volume. In a single day, they can assemble more bulldozers than some Western manufacturers build in weeks. Engines lowered into frames, transmissions installed, cabs mounted, tracks fitted, final inspection, paint, shipping. From the outside, it looks like a well-oiled machine, and in many ways, it is. But bulldozers are not smartphones. They are not disposable machines. A real bulldozer earns its reputation after 10,000 hours in rock, mud, heat, and dust. This is where the difference begins. Let's compare this with Caterpillar from the United States and Komatsu from Japan. These companies don't just assemble machines. They engineer them for decades. Every bolt, every weld, every bearing is designed around long-term stress, fatigue, and failure points discovered over generations of field testing. Some Caterpillar bulldozers working today were built 40 or even 50 years ago, and they're still pushing dirt. That's not marketing. That's metallurgy, tolerances, and brutal real-world testing. Shantui, on the other hand, focuses on something different: cost efficiency. Many Shantui designs are inspired by older Western platforms, proven layouts, simplified systems, and fewer electronics. This makes them cheaper to build, cheaper to sell, and easier to deploy in developing markets. For short-term projects, mining startups, or countries where initial price matters more than lifetime cost, this approach makes sense. And to be fair, modern Shantui machines are far better than Chinese bulldozers from 15 or 20 years ago. The gap is smaller than it used to be, but it's still there. The biggest differences usually show up in steel quality and heat treatment drivetrain durability under constant load, hydraulic component lifespan, electronics reliability in extreme conditions. Long-term parts support. A Shantui bulldozer might work fine for 3,000 to 6,000 hours with proper maintenance. A Caterpillar or Komatsu is expected to double that, or more. There's also something else you don't see in factory videos. What happens after the warranty ends? Western machines are designed with rebuilds in mind. Engines rebuilt, transmissions rebuilt, frames inspected and reinforced. In many cases, the bulldozer gets a second life. With budget-focused machines, it's often cheaper to replace than rebuild. And that tells you a lot about the original engineering philosophy. So does this mean Shantui bulldozers are bad? No. They are purpose-built machines. They are built for fast deployment, lower upfront cost, simpler operation, markets where price decides everything, but they are not built with the same long-term DNA as American or Japanese bulldozers. And that's the honest truth. Factory videos show how machines are assembled. Time shows how machines are remembered. And in the world of bulldozers, longevity is the real benchmark. If you enjoyed this inside look at bulldozer manufacturing and real-world quality, you're watching the right channel. This is Machine Masters 79.